Hello, great people. Welcome back to Global Happenings. Today, we are so excited to have you again. It's no longer news that PDP has decided to hand over their ticket to Atiku Abubakar after the fairly contested PDP presidential primaries. But right now, there's an issue coming up which has to do with who will be the second in command. Some time ago, the Southeast said they don't want anything second position. If they can't give them first position, they should forget about it. Ohanaeze confirmed it, and that was how it was. And right now, possibly Atiku could be looking the other way. But shockingly, a chieftain of the Ohanaeze Ndibo has decided to put a twist on that opinion, public opinion of Igbos concerning the issue of being a vice president under any of the key political party. You will get to hear their standpoint about accepting any offer from Atiku or any other person. But before we go on with details of the deals, we'd like to encourage you to please subscribe to our channel by hitting on the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we publish our videos. Now, according to the news, the chieftain of the Ohanaeze Ndibo Social-Cultural Organization, Chuks Ibebu, has disclosed what the Igbos would do if the People Democratic Party PDP presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar picks his running mate from the Southeast. Ibebu said the Southeast will not reject it if Atiku opts to pick an Igbo man as his running mate in 2023. Speaking exclusively, the former Deputy Publicity Secretary of Ohanaeze Ndibo said the Southeast would also consult round if Atiku opts for an Igbo man. Ibebu noted that the vice presidential slot is not what the Southeast aspire for in 2023. According to Ibebu, and I quote, he said Atiku is at liberty to pick his vice president from anywhere he likes, including the Southeast. Even if he wants to pick his running mate from Adamawa, no problem. Our people made up their minds that it's the presidency they want from the onset. We have occupied the presidency, vice presidency, senate presidency, and we are saying this in the right time to have political equity by allowing the Igbos to produce Nigerian president until such time when Nigerians do not mind where the presidency comes from and build an inclusive society that thinks more of merit, then things will be the way they are. Atiku picking his running mate from Igbo land is not what we planned for, but politics is a game of possibilities. So we can't rule out such possibilities. And like I said, it's not yet over as there are other possibilities. Still, if Atiku says he wants somebody from the southeast to be his running mate, we won't reject because politics is a game of possibility. Our people will come back to analyze, dissect, digest, and know the implication. Don't forget that there are people from the other side saying we don't want to be part of this injustice in Nigeria. Over the weekend, Atiku had emerged as PDP presidential flag bearer. However, he is yet to announce who his running mate will be. This is really, really interesting. Very interesting. Now, there are a lot of opinions right now as it has to do with what the chieftain of Ohanaeze has said. If Atiku decides to, give Ndibo opportunity of becoming a vice president, what will they do? Will they receive it? But for him, he said that they will do a lot of imitation and calculation, and they will arrive at a conclusion, which is, to accept it because politics is a game of possibilities. But the question is not just about him, but the generality of the Ndibos, especially the Southeast. Now, someone here wrote something. I'm going to read exactly what the person wrote. The person said, I cannot trust these people called the Igbos. For once, they can never be united in decision making. Before you know, someone will be sending text messages calling Atiku, demanding to be his vice president, telling him how much people love him in the Southeast. These people, you just can't trust them. That's a very strong one, because when they said we don't want to take anything and all of that, uh, possibly I believe that many people had thought that would be a threatening warning enough to make the federal government consider them. But unfortunately, or sorry, not the federal government, but this time around the political parties to consider them. But unfortunately, the PDP said, just like what they said to Wiki, that Wiki is not sellable. That's why they decided to do what they did. So I think it's going to be the same thing here. They will give you that good reason, that the reason why we did not use a Southeasterner was because he was not sellable. They are the ones that will decide whether you are sellable or not. And that sellability is, if there's any word like that, tantamount to your level of connection with the North. And the North has never chosen anybody above the North. That is just it. So for now, my own standpoint is, if they continue to keep talking about accepting any offer they give to them, it will substitute for any future consideration if Nigeria still remain as one. I don't know if you get my points. For example, now, by the time opportunity comes for Ndi Igbos to have a chance like this again, people will say, but they were vice president, they were in Aso Rock now. They should rest, other people should go. So let it be that when they go through history, everyone will affirm that Ndi Igbos have never tasted Aso Rock before. For example, now, a man who has so much responsibility, possibly he has more than 5 children to take care of, a family and all of that, and he decides to go pick up a job of 10,000 naira, saying it's not good for me to sit there and all of that. By the time you pick that job, everybody who should help you will forget about you. They believe that you have a job, so why should we help him? At least he has a job now. Somehow, some will even begin to talk about how poor you are in terms of financial management and all of that. And even when a job comes up, it takes people who really understand what you're going through to say, bros, leave this 10,000 naira job. Let me give you a far better job so that you'll be able to take care of your children, your wife, and other responsibilities. But other people will just believe, whenever they see a vacancy where someone needs to take over, for you, immediately, they won't even think close to you. They'll be thinking of people who they have seen that they don't leave their house every day for work. That's the people they will consider. So what am I trying to say in essence? It's better to wait. No matter how long it is, it's better to wait. Let it be painted on their faces that this region has suffered abandonment for too long, because I know that a generation will come if Nigeria still remain as one. A generation will come that will say, no, we can't treat these people like this. It's been so long that they have been asking for this. Let us give it to them. And then you will be proud to say, we have occupied Aso Rock for once. We were in charge of the Nigeria for once. So for me, I don't think they should accept anything like vice presidency. Instead, they should rally around Peter Obi from nooks and crannies. Let it be that on the particular day, don't make noise, because one of the problems we have in Nigeria is that we make too much noise. When you, especially the South, the Northerners will not make any noise. It should be something that is a corporate decision. Those even in the other side, talking about the northern aspect, northern part of Nigeria, come together there. When it is time, it is Igbo we are voting. Now, back here in the South, let it be a mandatory stuff, very, very mandatory, that everyone that bears an Igbo name and all Southerners and Southwesterners should say it is this man we are going to or nothing. I think with that we will be able to shake the foundation of that marginalization and get what we want. That's where we like to leave it. What's your opinion on this? Do you think vice presidency is okay for the Igbos? Let's interact in our